Name an Indian two-wheeler manufacturer who delivers fully loaded, feature-packed motorcycles and scooters in its segment. Have you guessed it? Does it start with a T? Well, you are right. It is TVS, and today we have the RR310 by TVS. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. And as you all know, right by my side is the RR310. I know many of you have been requesting us to do this, and today we have it. So before we start with the review, do you know the full form of TVS? If you know, you don't have to cheat. Just put it in the comment section below. And special thanks to Shellar TVS for providing us this bike for this review. You can visit their dealership on Satara Road for best offers on TVS products. And don't worry, because they are keeping your safety in mind and following all the guidelines issued by the government. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter pages and follow us there as well. So, shall we begin with the review of the RR310? So in the front, the RR310 gets a dual projector LED headlight setup with LED DRLs. They look really cool and have good illumination with LED turn indicators. Along with that is the upside down forks, which has a golden finish on it that looks really sporty. And then there is this 110 by 70 Michelin radial tire mounted on a 17-inch black coated alloy wheel. And as standard, this bike gets a dual channel ABS and has a 300mm disc brake in the front. What fantastic looks! I have been a fan of this bike since its launch. I got a chance to ride the BS4 one, but now finally we have the BS6 one. We'll talk about it in the ride section, but for now, this bike looks really amazing and gorgeous, better than its orange competition. And now it is feature packed. Now this bike is offered in two colors. One is red with white racing strips and the other one is matte grey with black racing strips. And both of them look really fantastic. And when it comes to the RR310, TVS has left no stone unturned. They have paid good amount of attention to detail. For instance, take this fairing. It is a fully functional fairing. It is not just for looks. I mean, definitely it looks really awesome, but then it works really well. And if you don't believe me, they have also written "do not block," helping increase the aerodynamics of this bike so that the air drag comes down to the minimum. And the RR310 gets an 11-liter fuel tank and has a claimed fuel efficiency of somewhere around 33 kmpl, which is better than its orange competition. So a bigger fuel tank and a better fuel efficiency. And with the introduction of ride-by-wire technology, this bike gets riding modes, 4 to be precise. We'll talk about it later, but first, let's see what the powerhouse does. So it gets a 312cc DOSC engine, which is liquid cooled and is reverse inclined. I don't know, but physics is involved in it. They call it center of gravity. We'll talk about it later in the ride section, but for now, you should know that the maximum power generated by this engine is 34 PS at 9700 RPM, and the peak torque delivered by this engine is 27.3 Nm at 7700 RPM. Now TVS claims that this engine is more smoother than the BS4 one, and the RR310 gets a 6-speed gearbox with a slipper clutch. The complete bike sits on a split steel trellis frame, which is half red coated and half black coated and weighs 174 kgs. So the RR310 has gained few kgs in becoming BS6 compliant. Now the best thing is that the ground clearance of this bike is 180 mm, which is the highest in this segment. Making this bike race spec is the monoshock in the rear and then this side hung single barrel exhaust. Well, in the start, I didn't really like the design. It was really bulky and coming out from one side. I feel that an aftermarket acrophobic silencer would really suit the profile and definitely will help you in losing few kgs as well as losing your warranty. Now let's check out how this silencer sounds. And just so that you know, this bike gets an aluminium swing arm, and then there is this 150 by 60 Michelin tire mounted on a 17-inch alloy wheel with a 240mm disc brake with biber calipers, and it gets ABS assistance. So it is a dual channel ABS setup, as I already said. At the rear is a LED tail light which looks really cool, and then are the LED turn indicators. So why wait now? It's time for me to hop onto the saddle and check out the instrument cluster. The saddle is comfortable for the rider and the saddle height is 810 mm, so which is lower than its orange competition, and I can get both of my feet on the ground very easily. And if you are 5'4" and above, you can easily ride this bike, I am very sure. Now let's check out the new introduction in the BS6, the instrument cluster. So the RR310 BS6 gets a vertically mounted TFT screen with the ride-by-wire and 4 riding modes. Well, KTM, are you still listening? They have done what you were thinking of doing. So it gets a digital tachometer, digital speedometer, digital fuel gauge, digital temperature gauge, and the gear position indicator. Now the gear position indicator transitions very well, and you have the riding mode over here. So currently it is in urban mode, and below the speedometer are the coolant temperature, top speed that we have achieved, the odometer reading, and the fuel range. So it is a very information packed TFT, and well, on the left hand side you have the controls for this TFT. So if I click on the set, the menu is shown. On this menu you can still see the digital speedometer and the gear position indicator with the fuel range and the digital RPM. So if I start the bike right now, you will see the digital RPM. We'll kill it for now. Now in the riding modes, you have the 4 modes: the urban, the rain, the sports, and the track. So for the sports and the track, you have to get it unlocked by the TVS service center. Now the urban mode and the rain mode limits the power to 25.8 PS at 7600 RPM and the torque to 25 Nm at 6700 RPM. But if you go to the sports and the track mode, you will have the complete power and the complete torque. Along with that, the top speed is also limited to 125 kmph in the urban and the rain mode. Along with that, these riding modes also alter the ABS setting as well as the throttle response. Now ABS cannot be turned off in this bike. I feel that with a software push, TVS should add this option as well to give an option for supermoto mode. Well, anyways, for now it is a fully loaded bike. So coming back, so you have the trip details, then you have the My Vehicle where you have the service information and the performance record. So these are the riding telemetries that TVS offers, and it gets a SmartX Connect, so you can actually connect your mobile with the bike using Bluetooth, and your phone will have much more information than this TFT, like the lean angle, the last parking position, and whatnot. Right now we were not able to actually get it connected with the bike. I don't know why, but then these are the few hiccups that you get with TVS. And in the preferences, you have the connectivity, that is the Bluetooth connectivity, the display setup where you have the brightness, and it is a very bright TFT, and the day and night mode. So it is set to auto. You can also go to manual and set it into the night mode, which really looks cool. We'll let it be at auto. And then there are these custom widgets. So these custom widgets are the 4 things that you see on the main screen, these 4 things. So you can actually change them according to your wish. Whew. So a fully loaded TFT, and then there are few indicators on the top. So you have the shift RPM indicator, the turn indicator, the high beam indicator, the neutral indicator, the reserve light indicator, and rest is accommodated in the screen. Now coming to the handlebar finally. So it is a clip-on handlebar. Now it is a kill switch integrated with the self start switch. So it is a one-touch self start. On the left hand side, you have the headlight control. So headlight control integrated with the pass switch, the hazard light, that is a very good feature. Now these are the instrument cluster control, then the turn indicator control, and the horn. And it is a dual tone horn. I just like the sound of this dual tone horn. Anyways, it's time for me to take this bike on a ride. And before we do that, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. So first we are going to test it on this small stretch of off-road, and then we are going to take it on the city roads. Finally, I am riding the most feature-packed Indian motorcycle. It has got the TVS racing legacy in its DNA, and it is quick. The rider seat is comfortable and the clip-ons are not that aggressive as on the RC. So you seat more comfortably, and these wide clip-on handlebars give you a good leverage in the traffic. This bike is more of a sports tourer, but at any given point, you can easily tuck yourself in. It gets slightly raised at foot pegs for a sporty stance, and the wind visor works really well. Because when you are sitting upright, it diverts all the wind off your shoulder, and when you tuck yourself in, it becomes a sports machine. You have a good room to move around the seat and also to grab the tank. Although, now while riding it, I feel if the foot pegs were more rear set, you can go hot into the corners. You can easily do 200 plus kilometers on this saddle without halting. The seat is also very smooth because when you pound hard on the brakes, you tend to slip forward. By the way, it can be easily countered by using a texture seat cover. And trust me, this bike is meant for solo ride and enjoying the roads and scenery on your own. Not really a pillion friendly bike. One of the good things I'm noticing about the BS6 RR310 is that it won't heat that easily, and if it does heat, it cools down very quickly. Plus, now the heat is diverted away from your legs, so when you are stuck in bumper to bumper traffic, it won't trouble you. Since the Generation 1, TVS has come a very long way with the RR310. They are ticking the right check boxes, and now I am happy to announce that the motor is super refined. Vibrations have been dialed down to the minimum. However, you might feel slight buzziness on long rides, but it is still worth it because it has gone up in performance. And don't even get me started on the technology because this is seriously loaded. The throttle by wire is an absolute charm. There is no lag whatsoever. It's like the bike is ready to respond as soon as you open the throttle. The initial torque is very good even in the urban and rain modes, where TVS has actually gone ahead to shut few horses down so that you have better fuel efficiency. Even if you are engaged in the urban or rain mode, the overtakes are easy and you will never feel underpowered. However, if you do, you can just close the throttle and click the up arrow and you engage the sports mode where the real party begins. These riding modes are no gimmick. They really work and they work well. So in the track and sports mode, you get the complete power and torque at your disposal. And the bike can do a top speed of 165 kmph. However, the fuel efficiency slightly goes down to 28 kmpl while in the sports or track mode. On the other hand, in the rain and urban mode, the top speed is limited to 125 kmph for your safety and a better fuel economy. Now the thing about the reverse inclined engine is that it has been used to keep the center of gravity lower down so that you can easily control the bike in the corners at high speeds, as well as it helps TVS to maintain the 180 mm ground clearance. In short, the lower the center of gravity, the better the stability and control. With great power comes best-in-class brakes. That was the dialogue, right? If it was or not. But for RR310, it suits well because you get these good Biber brakes and both of them have a good amount of feedback and a great bite. So the dual channel ABS won't intrude until required. And with these riding modes, the ABS sensitivity also gets altered, which is a good thing. But you can't switch into supermoto mode while in track or sports mode. So I feel that is something TVS should push in their software update. What do you think about the suspensions? Are they stiff or not? The suspensions are very well tuned, so it can take on the ghats, can go into the corners very fast, and the bike is super stable and feels glued to the road while doing triple digits on the highways. But you might ask, what about bad roads or the off-roads that I was doing earlier in the video? Well, the RR310 takes care of that as well because of the revised damping. It can glide through the rough patches very easily, and that reminds me of the glide through technology, that is GTT, which technically helps you to glide through the traffic without any throttle responses. Overall, the bike is a good fit for sports touring. The finish is absolutely amazing, no loose panels or any random rattling sound. everything is fitted well and finished well, making this bike beautiful in design and powerful as well. You can easily do long rides on it, and you can also use it for daily commute without worrying about the traffic. And with that, the cherry on the cake is you can also do off-roads, and hence I can say it is an all-rounder bike, a bike made in India and made by India. So our review of the RR310 has come to an end. It is a delightful bike to ride on the city roads, on the highways, or on these rough patches, or you can call it off-road. Because it has a good ground clearance, you can actually take it off-road. If you like this bike like I did, you can own it too at just Rs 2.4 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. With that said, our review has come to an end. I hope you did like this video. Do give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss an update from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our Instagram, Facebook and Twitter pages. We would love to have a chat with you. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home and stay safe. Bye bye.